Welcome to the Misha Wilson Show, where we show you how to create massive success online so you can live the lifestyle of your wildest dreams. As always, if you get value out of this episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button below so you're notified when I do more videos just like this. And don't forget to let me know in the comment section what your biggest takeaway is from this video. With that said, let's go ahead and dive in to today's episode.
What is going on, everyone? Misha Wilson here, coming at you on a Wednesday afternoon from the beautiful island of Maui, Hawaii. Let me know what your name is and where you are coming in from. Let me double check that I am indeed live. And then we'll go ahead and go from there. The lighting isn't just perfect, but hey, what the hell? Today has been a day of crappy lighting. And that's what I want to talk about here today. And I want to talk specifically about the 2 Ps. Let me move this over a little bit. I want to talk about the 2 Ps and not the 2 Ps I usually talk about. One of them is, but well, actually not even really. So I want to talk about 2 completely other Ps. And good to see people on here with me. Let me know with a quick yes that you can see and hear me loud and clear. And with that said, we'll go ahead and get the show on the road. And today I want to have some real talk. I want to talk about some stuff that most people don't share with you when it comes to creating success. And I really kind of want to, talk about the actual journey, the actual bullshit that you have to deal with sometimes, the frustrations that comes up as an entrepreneur, the stuff that can kind of get in your way, the resistance that you can face, and talk about 2 critical elements that you need if you're going to create success long term. So as always, if you guys get value, don't forget to go ahead and comment, like, and share, and specifically share. And if I get enough shares, I'll be sure to do more Facebook Lives just like this one. So once again, today I want to talk about the 2 Ps, the 2 other Ps. And usually the 2 Ps that I talk about are perfectionism and procrastination. And I talk about how I've dealt with perfectionism, how perfectionism has held me back, how procrastination has held me back, how those 2 things hold so many people back from creating success, and most importantly, how to overcome those 2 things. But today I want to talk about 2 totally different Ps, and I want to talk about, 2 Ps that, once you actually get into taking action, and once you're actually seeing some results, once you're building your business, these 2 Ps are critical for long-term success. And look at that, on the fly, I got my little lighting set up. So the 2 Ps that I want to talk about today are firstly patience. And I know, look, everyone talks about patience. You don't want to hear about patience. I don't want to hear about patience. It's one of the hardest things for me to practice. And, one of the hardest things that I kind of struggle with, impatience. And then secondly, I want to talk about persistence, all right? Because truly these 2 Ps, the other ones you have to overcome, and these ones you have to master. So just to give you guys a little bit of insight into my day so far, I'm at my dad's house, as you guys can see. And, or if you guys don't, know this setup, this is where we did the first Maui Intensive workshop for all of you guys that were at that first workshop. Good memories. But with that said, my dad's off island. I'm kind of watching the dog, right? And I'm up here taking her on walks, doing my thing. And I decided to do a few videos. And I want to do a few videos for a new funnel that we're releasing and a new sales process that we're optimizing. And I go up to my house and I get the lights. And I come back down, I get ready to do the video, and I realize, crap, I forgot my shirt. I go back up to the house, I grab my shirt. I come back down, I go to start the video, and I can't get the lighting right to save my life. For those of you who have tried to do lighting with, the sun in the background or the foreground or above you, below you, the sun can be a mother effing nightmare when it comes to getting lighting right for videos. And hey, that kind of ended up biting me, in the butt. Couldn't get the lighting right to save my life. Finally, get the lighting right, shoot a couple videos, and realize that mother effer, I wasn't recording the video properly. And give me some likes, comments, hearts, shares if you guys are getting nothing else than pure entertainment out of my lack of effectiveness and efficiency with executing today. So I realized, well, shit, I'm not recording correctly. Let's turn my little microphone on and start recording correctly. And the minute that I turn my microphone on and start recording correctly, guess what? A lawnmower outside, literally right outside the window where I'm trying to shoot a video, fires up. and I can't shoot the video because of the lawnmowers. Now I have my audio, but I can't shoot the video because of the lawnmower. The lawnmower gets done, and almost immediately a buzzsaw comes on below me. Now, obviously, this is the right place to do videos, and I don't usually do them here. I do them up at my house, or I set something up that's a little bit more professional. But with that said, this is the kind of stuff that tends to happen. This is the kind of bullshit, frustrating, you just want to pull your hair out. You just want to turn your computer off. You just want to throw your computer across the room. I can neither confirm nor deny that I have indeed spiked my computer once or twice, spiked my phone, broken an iPhone, and just kind of been through, all of the stuff that all of you guys maybe feel. And I know that a lot of people, when it comes to building out their funnels, when it comes to writing copy, when it comes to writing emails, when it comes to setting up autoresponders, when it comes to even just crafting your customer avatar and figuring out your target market. And give me a quick yes in the comments box if you guys are getting value out of today's message. But I know when you guys are dealing, with your day-to-day business stuff, it can kind of feel like today felt for me. It can kind of feel like there's all this resistance. It can kind of feel like there's all this frustration that boils up because no matter what you do, no matter what you try, no matter how hard you work, and no matter which action steps you try to take, well, shit, there's always that something that you're not quite clear on. There's always that something that you're confused on. There's always that missing piece of the puzzle in trying to figure this whole thing out. Or there's some sort of technical issue. There's some sort of, system broken, funnel broken, email that won't send, email that's hitting the spam folder. I've heard of all of them. And the truth of the matter is that I've dealt with all of them, and I continue to deal with all of them. And that's what I want to talk about here today. I want to talk about persistence and, of course, patience. All right. So I am not naturally the most patient guy. I like to go fast. I like to hit the pedal on the metal, and I like to accelerate in my business. But what I've realized over the course of the last few years, and really since getting started, is that the only way you can create long-term success is through being patient. The only way that you can actually build a business foundation that is tried, true, proven, and can stand the test of market changes, can stand the test of innovation that comes and goes, can stand the test of employees coming and going, can stand the test of stuff breaking nonstop, sites going down, hosting going wrong, and so on and so forth. The only way you have any chance of building out the correct foundation is if you are extremely patient and if you can deal with not having instant gratification. Because really on the other flip side, the reason we're impatient is because we want instant gratification. And the definition of being an entrepreneur is someone who's okay with constantly delaying gratification, constantly pushing gratification out into the future, constantly taking action today that we get paid on in the future, paid for in the future. And that's what I want to talk about, the difference between an employee and an entrepreneur. Look, an employee goes to a job, they work 8 hours, a day. Let's say they make $20 an hour, they make $160 that day. All right. Now they may get paid 2 weeks later, but they earn the money that day. They went ahead and, traded time for money and got a paycheck. An entrepreneur is very different. An entrepreneur has to work for free for, weeks, months, sometimes years, working on their passion, working not on their passion, but their business, and they have to be passionate about their business. Do not confuse just working on your passion with actually building a business. Go back and see that episode of Marketing with Misha if you missed it. But an entrepreneur has to be passionate about their business, and they have to be willing to sit their ass down and grind it out hour after hour, day after day, week after week, month after month, sometimes year after year for a future payout. So that, a year from now, the stuff you're doing today ends up clicking, ends up coming together, and all the pieces end up firing together, and your business takes off. Your business accelerates, your business grows. You start to see the hockey puck-like growth. But if you're constantly looking for instant gratification, if you're never willing to be patient, there is no way in hell that you can sit down and do work today that you're not going to get paid for 6 months, that you're not going to get paid for a year, that you're not going to get paid for 2 years sometimes, based on the fact that you're wired and you're wiring yourself and you're not willing to overcome the wiring of course, the desire for instant gratification. I'm not meaning to rhyme here, but with that said, I'll take it when it comes. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is persistence, all right? And, closely really in line with patience is there's a difference between being patient and not doing anything and having the excuse of, oh, I'm just being patient, so I'm going to turn off the computer, grab a 6-pack of my favorite beer and sit down and watch Thursday night football and watch, Monday night football and not really, execute upon my daily method of operation the way I need to, not really take action the way I need to. I'm going to be patient and I'm going to approach this thing a little bit differently so that long term I can see success. There's a difference between that and I'm going to be patient, but I'm going to persistently execute upon the actions that I need to execute upon to move my business forward. I'm going to be patient, but I'm going to complete my daily method of operation every single day without fail. I'm going to be patient, but no matter what my results are today, I'm still getting up and kicking tomorrow's ass tomorrow. I'm going to be patient, but no matter what happens throughout the actual period, I will get up, I will take action, I will put in the work, and I will once again be extremely persistent and consistent in the actual work. This should be the 2 P's and the 1 C, because the last one, of course, should be consistency in being persistent. But you have to understand that, look, you're going to do shit and it's going to fail. You're going to do shit and it's going to suck. You're going to do shit like I did today and think, why the hell am I doing this? You'll have that for just a second in time. Give me some comments, likes, hearts, and shares if you guys are getting value. You're going to do shit and it's going to be so frustrating, and you can probably see it in my face, the frustration that I dealt with today, but you're going to do shit and it's going to be so frustrating that you feel like pulling your hair out, that you feel like, throwing in the towel, that you feel like stopping, that you feel like, you need an actual beer and you need a Monday night football game to be on, so you have an excuse to drink a beer and chill for a little while. And look, the truth is that's the journey. That's the process. That's the beauty of being an entrepreneur, because without the resistance, without the struggle, without this stuff, this shit, as I'm referring to it in this actual Facebook Live, without this stuff, there is no great reward, all right? Without the pain, there is no pleasure. Without, the struggle, there is no triumph. And everyone watching this Facebook Live, look, I'm guessing that you guys are wanting some sort of triumph. I'm guessing you guys are wanting some sort of breakthrough. I'm guessing you guys are wanting some sort of better life. I'm guessing you guys are wanting, a life of more freedom, a better lifestyle or cooler lifestyle, and something that you actually enjoy living. And look, you might hate this or you might love it, but the truth of the matter is that without the pain, without the struggle, without, the actual stuff that you go through, which requires you to have a breakthrough to get to your better life, there is no breakthrough. There is no better life. There is no cooler lifestyle. There is no, freedom at the end of the day without having that stuff that you have to go through. And a different topic for another day, but there is no freedom without structure, all right? And part of structure is persistence. Part of structure is consistent action. Part of structure is taking action daily when you wake up and all you want to do is put your head back on the pillow and go to sleep because the day before was so fucking frustrating. And trust me, it will happen. You will get frustrated. You will struggle. You will deal with stuff that knocks you back. The bigger your business gets, well, guess what? Unfortunately, the bigger the setbacks will get also. When you have $1 million in a bank account, guess what? You can also lose $1 million out of your bank account. Now, I'm not saying you should. I'm saying you should obviously look to, again, mitigate your risk and once again, be on top of everything. But look, the bigger you get, the more powerful your business gets, and the bigger you grow, the bigger your problem becomes, the bigger the risk becomes, the bigger the actual struggle becomes, because at the end of the day, there's more stuff to lose, there's more skin in the game, there's more stuff on the line. And at the end of the day, the process is much more exciting, but also it can be absolutely terrifying. And this is the stuff that people don't tell you. This is the stuff that the internet gurus out there kind of tend to forget to tell you in their marketing. This is the stuff that the people selling you the courses tend to put on the back burner just a little bit as they sell you their stuff. This is the stuff, the real talk, that, you know, the truth of the matter is you're not going to get many other places. You'll find it someplace, and you'll find it with people being extremely authentic. But the truth is that I would probably make some more sales. My business would probably grow faster, and I'd probably be more successful myself if I was willing to get on here and totally bullshit you and tell you that once you see success, you're going to deal with nothing but sunshine and rainbows. But look, the truth is you're not. I'm proud of the fact that I'm an authentic marketer. I'm proud of the fact that I keep it real. I'm proud of the fact that I bring you the goods. And part of bringing you the goods is being real with you, whether or not you want to hear it or not. And so right now you have a choice. You can either go try to follow the next guy who is selling you the easier path. You can go try to follow the next guy who's selling you the revolutionary new thing that once you buy, all your worries will disappear and you'll never have stress, struggle, you know, the resistance again. Or you can buckle down. You can make a decision right here to buckle down and understand that, look, this is fucking entrepreneurship. And excuse my language, but I say it because I want you to understand that this is fucking entrepreneurship. The people in the world that change the world are entrepreneurs. The people in the world who drive the economy are entrepreneurs. The people in the world who create opportunity for other people are entrepreneurs. And if you think you can just throw that cap on, if you think you can just throw that hat on, and if you think you can just call yourself an entrepreneur, but not be willing to suck it up and deal with some pain and suck it up and deal with some struggle and suck it up and deal with some shit that, to be honest, most people aren't willing to deal with, then this game probably isn't for you. This game probably isn't what you're looking for. This game probably is going to do nothing but frustrate you. And this game long term is something that at the end of the day is probably going to end up backfiring. So choose wisely. You know, for my own personal experience, once again, just to keep it totally real, my day kind of sucked. I dealt with shit I didn't want to deal with. Obviously, they were all very first world problems. I'm extremely grateful for the simple fact that I still have first world problems, and I hope I always have first world problems. But at the end of the day, compared to other days, today kind of sucked. Today wasn't the best. Today wasn't my favorite. Today didn't go super smooth. Today wasn't, let's wake up and it's all sunshine and rainbows. But even though today was frustrating, I would not trade it. I would not for a second, you know, switch the roles and go back to being the employee working for someone else. I would not for a second give up my freedom and give up my ability to sometimes have to work 80 hours per week to work to build my own dream instead of working 40 hours per week to build someone else's dream. I would never trade it. I would highly recommend that you don't trade it, but I would also highly recommend that you know the stakes when you go into the game, that you know the game that you're actually playing, and that you buckle your seatbelt, as Xenia said, and I hope I'm saying that right, when you get into the game of entrepreneurship, because it is incredibly rewarding, but it is also incredibly challenging. And if you're not ready for the challenge, well, to put it, you know, bluntly, it's going to kick your ass up and down. So that's my message for the day. That's my real, brutal, honest, truth message for the day. And once again, don't take it as I'm saying, don't be an entrepreneur. Buckle up, you know, get your hard hat on. Let's get to work and let's change some lives, because at the end of the day, the world needs more entrepreneurs. The world needs more people just like you to go out and create massive success. So that's my message for the day. If you guys got value, give me some comments, likes, hearts, and shares. Hey, if you hated this, let me know why you disagree in the comments box over to the right. And in my humble yet accurate opinion, everything I told you in today's Facebook Live is 100% true, but still, I'd like to hear your perspective as well. So with that said, I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you guys got value, don't forget to comment and share. And until next time, I'm going to try to get some action work done here, and I'm going to see if I can get some work done without something exploding like it has the rest of the day. But I appreciate each and every single one of you. Till next time, over and out.